And welcome back to Let's Play Pentiment. It's been a few weeks since I Let's Played this. No, it's been a while, and I apologize for that. I don't know why I got discouraged from playing this, because I was quite enjoying it. But hey, shout out to Glitcher Student for asking me, "Are you gonna finish the game?" and making me go, "Fuck yeah, I'm gonna finish this game." So. Let's get the ball rolling, eh? Pentiment. I believe there was a Muida last time. Oh my god, I say the one benefit from taking a break from this game, I forgot about the big head thing again. Because that happened in part 3, I think I forgot. Oh my gosh. It's the chickens that really get me, because their head is so bigger. Oh, it's so funny. I love it. Lucky Steinauer, okay. The Widow Kemperin. The south here near France. Bauer. Oh. Jack Bauer's great father. Prior Ferenc is usually at the scriptorium, but I won't be able to talk to him until tomorrow. Still, nothing prevents me from talking to Mother Cecilia in the Covenant. Okay. If I don't attend Brother Florian's examination of the body at Abbey, he'll have to do without me. Okay, that's Big Boss. Good. So, I guess I don't really know if we're timed on any of these things here. But, where is the mouse? Where is the mouse? Okay. So, Franz Bauer. Does it say on my map? Here, okay, here we go. Now I'm gonna really struggle to remember where anything is at. So let's go there, I guess. We're in Tassing. Is that? Okay, so that's us. So we want to go south and then to the right. Sounds good. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, so I want to go this way first. Town Commons, yeah. I'm remembering now, it's easier to just not use the mouse when walking around, I think. Yeah. The Widow Kemper. So that's his house. There's Jack Bauer. There's a disgustingly huge pig. Oh my god. So, this must be down this way, huh? Hell is that? These wood carvings are quite curious. Oh my god. The Blair Witch shows up. I am out of here. These wood carvings are quite curious. Oh my god. That. Okay, Otelia. Let's go in. Well, if it isn't the Rotten Baron's new best friend. Afternoon, I'm glad to find you in such a good mood. Ha, city boy. Think you're so clever. What do you want? You must be bothering me or something. I wanted to ask you some questions about Lawrence Rothvogel's murder. Oh, is that what all these bells are for? My, what a blessing. Interesting. Not the first time Percha answered my call. You want to know what I think? I'm glad he's dead. Hope whoever killed him gets the abbot next. Maybe burns that entire abbey to the ground. Oh, I like her. She's intense. She'd get in trouble if she was tweeting this out, though. People would be like, you shouldn't say stuff like that. What did the Baron do to earn your ire? What did I just tell you, boy? I don't have anything else to say on the matter. Okay. Life of an innocent man is at stake. One of the elderly brothers. Can't you spare me a few minutes? You think I care about what happens to some old monk? Idiot. Fine. Jeez. How rude. Kill them all. See if I care. Every agent of the church should die. Make a compelling case. Compelling argument when you put it like that. Where is this anger coming from? Is it something I can help with? No! Well, maybe. Ooh, here we go. Don't suppose those skinny arms of yours can hold more than a paintbrush. Not so strong as Otto, but I can lift and reach high places if that's what you need. Not often someone offers to help an old Ottilia, or an old Ottilia. Ottilia was a noun, I guess. Fine. You do some things for me. Maybe it'll jog my memory. It's gonna take a while. Lots of things been building up. Things I'm too old to do. You got some place to be? Aw. Wink, wink. I've always got time for you, Ottilia. Follow me, then. Handsome young men think they're so smart and clever. Like I can't see right through them. Been needing to collect firewood, but I haven't been able to muster the energy. Let's gather you some sticks. Sticks and stones to break me bones. No questions. Good. Alright, so... Can I just not collect that stuff right there? Most of this felling is for Abby's renovation firewood. The town can only gather sticks. Fine. One single stick. Ottilia! Okay, I'll get you two, and I'll get you a thrice stick over there as well. Hopefully that's enough. That would be plenty, right? Oh, a thrice stick? I've always been annoyed that you can go once, twice, thrice, and then just like, first, second, and thirds, it just all, well, there's fourth, but kind of like how you can have like squares and then cubic powers, but then after the fourth, it just all falls apart, right? There are the trees Otto's been felling for the abbot. God, that hair. Oh, boy. Break off that branch there, the big one. All right. Excellent. The forest... Oh, wait, what is this? I know Ottilia feels she's been wronged by the abbey, but the wood still belongs to the abbot. For caught stealing it, my investigation into Lawrence could be in jeopardy. Okay. But if I refuse to help, she might not tell me what happened between her and Lawrence to make her hate him so. I wish she yelled at him the day he arrived. It must have been serious, but serious enough to kill him? Like, I don't think the old lady did this. Like, kind of for the same way we don't think the old monk did it, right? But it could be some interesting stuff. Excellent. The forest belongs to all of God's creatures, not just the church. Damn straight. You got that right, boy. Besides, when they take this wood, they probably just cut off the branches anyway, right? Eat shit, Gurnet. Good. That's all the wood I need for a while. The perfect crime. Unless this rodent with the unusually large head tattles on us, which could happen. Why did we do that? Can't use all these sticks. They're too big. You need to break them down for me. What? Sure, break the sticks. Got it. I need the right side at a certain length, so break them. And forget the leftover scrap. Okay. How long you need them to be, woman? Oh. Watch your tone, Andreas. Jeez. That's not very nice. I know when I see it. Now get snapping, boy. Okay? So, like, a certain length. Like, I don't know. If you're breaking off if you're just leaving the leftovers, we should go fairly big here. Let's try that. You're not listening to me. How about this? That one should do nicely. So, okay, right there. So it was like right in the middle. Fucking. All right, whatever. So kind of like that. Fine. Okay, so I'm not really paying too much attention to how long they ought to be. I think that's good. Should do nicely. Yay! So then, kind of like that. I suppose that one is fine. You drive a tough bargain. Well, come on. It wasn't that much bigger than the other ones. That's what she said. Ha 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 ha. Okay, here's a stub. Maybe more useful than you let on. Now, come help me back at the house or the house. Of course, lead on. I have some mementos from Rannig here. They've gone crooked and I can't reach. Could you hang them for me, Andre? Yes. Easy enough. And please, be careful with my pictures. Some are very fragile. Oh boy. Another mini game. I'd hate to lose them to your carelessness. Okay. So. Okay. Clearly that way. And I would think the stem would point down. Yeah. Hang those papers on the table I can't reach. Certainly. Wonder if, oh, okay. What button do you want me to press here? Enter? Uh-oh. Tab it out, tab it out, tab it out. No. Oh, there we go. Fair enough. I don't... There we go. Why was that so awkward? There you go. That looks all right. Thank you for hanging those. Just one thing. Remove the cross. Hell yeah. Are you sure about that? Don't you, Don't you gangsay me, boy? Alright, I guess. What Attilia is asking me is sacrilegious. Perfect. That makes it even better. So worn old cross and it graced the home she shared with her husband. If I destroy it, she might regret it later. No, I don't think old people regret things at this point. At least not in the moment stuff. They're just like, fuck it, you know. Let's roll with it. Best thing about old people is the fuck it attitude. Maybe not when it comes to the social issues. Maybe let's amend what I said slightly, huh? Yeah, we need that info. Perhaps I convinced her to put it somewhere out of sight. That might be enough. Yeah, let's see. Destroy it, of course. Church never did anything to me and took nearly all I had. Why should I be made to venerate them? What did the church take from you? What does it matter to you? Just take the thing down like I asked. We're on, I feel like we're on thin ice here. And this is not like a skill-based thing based on our choices, so I'm just going to do this. See what happens here. The old lady gets hanged. Of course, I'm sure. You've done what I asked so far. Why are you balking now? Just do it. So, did we destroy it completely? Well, that's fine. Assuming she didn't mean for me to hang this note. Remember your husband, the pain he carried like Job, the red bird, flies, matins, monastic hour. Okay. Where did this note come from, Latilia? No idea. I found it on the table last night. Maybe some scrap from a book Rannig liked. Can barely read it. The writing's too fancy. Keep it if you want. It means nothing to me. Okay. Got one last thing for you to do if you're willing. A legal document. I need you to read it. The words are too small for my old eyes, and my reading's not so good. I'm not an expert in Bavarian law, but I'll do my best. Good enough for me. Papers are on the table, just... Oh. It just materialized where that previous note was. Great. Standard introduction, the document shows, etc., etc. Here we are, the meat of this document. You gonna read it? Oh. It says, ooh. Due to the recent death of Randy Kemper, his lack of heirs to inherit, your inability to pay fees on the land, your property is forfeit to the church. Fuck the church. I'm sorry, Otilia. Ah. That devil, that monster, this is all the fault of Lawrence Rothvogel. If he were alive, I'd kill him myself. May he boil in hell for all eternity. I think it's time you tell me what happened with the Baron. Rannig, my husband, he caught that Rathvogel devil riding through our property and told him rightly to leave. The Baron beat my Rannig for it, beat him so savagely that he took a cane to walk. Even his breathing pained him. Never could breathe deep so long as he lived, which wasn't long at all. Good God. That Baron was the worst kind of man, careless and cruel. He knew he could beat my Rannig and suffer no consequences, so he did. And we kind of got a sense of a darker side to that Lawrence guy, didn't we? We were not even so low as animals to him. We were furniture. And I knew after Rannig died, the church would try to take what little he had left. I had left. This document only confirms it. All because of Lawrence Rothvogel. She definitely didn't kill him, so let's just say nothing. Since Rannig left, I'm just waiting to die. Why should I go on living when he is gone? He has not even been dead a year. I hoped I would follow him before the church came for what was left of our life. Oh, God. That's sad. Inheritance laws are cruel to the widow and childless. Do you know where you'll go? A grave, probably. Rannig and I had no children, not even a daughter. Who else would have me? Oh, we're going to just say this fucked up thing anyway. Great. You know, that's a pretty compelling reason for you to have killed him. You said it yourself. You'd do it if you could. Who's to say you haven't already? Because she's old as fuck. Finally, some honesty from you. This is the real purpose of your visit all along. I'm an old woman, Andreas. Even walking from my bed to the door pains me. How could I kill a man in his prime? Exactly. Not that it matters. I'm sure I'll take the blame for it anyway. Just like I'm blamed for every runny nose and thrown horseshoe around here. The people in town can't wait for me to die, and the Abbey vultures hate me for my contempt of them. None of it matters. I don't care what happens to me anymore. Thank you for your help, boy. You're the only one who's come calling since my Rannig passed. Do you know? Now get out. I need to lie down. Jeez. Of course. I was glad to help. Okay, so we are timed here. I should find someone to eat with. Okay. I'm gonna have to check this journal here. J for journal. So should we... Maybe we should do that. Try and... Yeah, we can go to Lucky, I guess. Oh, no. Appalling memory trying to remember this stuff. A few more pages, so that's gone. We can't do that anymore. I need to figure out the morning of the cipher. So we can check the cemetery, and... The cemetery was... Where is the cemetery? Seriously, where is the cemetery? Must just be at the church, right? Probably in there, right? Fine. Can we talk to him? Hey, Maler, you seen my son? Not today. Has something happened to Martin? Nothing. A good box around the ears won't fix. Great. Corporal punishment. Fun. Isn't it wild to just think about that? Like, it's really gone out of vogue, which is fantastic. I think I don't agree with corporal punishment whatsoever, but it's like, you realize you're just teaching your kids that if there's someone smaller than you and they're annoying you, just hit them to make them shut up. Isn't that so wild when you just think logically about what you're doing? I'll let Cat know if I run into him. Good. Till later, Maler. Until then. All right. Just proceed. Probably want to go up. All right. Seems like a solid choice. Okay. And then what? We have to go through the forest? Didn't we want to try Smokey too? I think we did. Oh, Master Maler? Yes? We met once before, I think. You were drawing something by the waterfall. I'm Smokey. Well, Adam, but people call me Smokey. 'Cause you're a bandit? Ha! You're the charcoal burner. Yes, I have to stay out here in the forest, near the kiln. Is there anything I can do for you? Just admiring your home out here among the trees. Seems like a good life. Charcoal fires tend to mask the view a bit, but otherwise it's not too bad. Is there something you needed? Do you mind if I joined you for a meal? Sure. Are you sure? Yes. Well then, I suppose you're welcome. Wow, his head's very fucked up. His chin just obliterating his shoulder. Poor guy. This is all right with you, Basilok? I suppose. Backslab? All right, good, good. Bless us, O Father, or Lord, and these your gifts, which we are about to receive from your bounty. Through Christ our Lord. Amen. 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 Thank you for your hospitality. Of course, we're glad to have you. How else will Vaxlav get his town gossip? Stop, I don't. All right, I was only kidding. I enjoy the songs of the little birds now and then. I'll sing if you will, Vaxlav. I don't sing gossip otherwise. Smokey it's a stupid joke. Don't worry about it. Don't sulk about it then. Let's just start with the greens, if I can. Never mind. We'll just eat the jerky. In truth, I'm the gossip master mailer. I can't carouse with proper people, but I like to know what's going on. Select food, mountain cheese. If you tell me some of your gossip, I'll tell you some of mine. Ooh. I don't want to get anyone in trouble, Smokey. Who's causing trouble? We're just a few men in the forest passing the time. I don't like it when people spread rumors about me, so I'd rather not do it to others. That's exactly how I feel, too. I very much try not to talk behind other people's backs, because I immediately go, well, they're probably talking about me behind my back, and that makes me feel very anxious. Not that me not talking about people behind their backs will prevent them from talking about me, but you know, do unto others what you want unto yourself, or whatever that silly phrase is. You two are like a couple of old women, no fun at all. No one's getting hurt, we're just telling stories. Alright then, what have you heard? Vaxlav knows something about the prior, don't you, Vaxlav? Why are you dragging me into this? Look, either you tell the story, I'll tell my version of it. Stupid, fine. A few weeks back, I saw that man, the Hungarian, in the woods. He was doing some kind of ritual with blood. Whoa. Whose blood? His. He cut his hand in the middle of the ritual and dripped the blood into a cup, I think. Kept repeating some phrase over and over. Sex Luke's 10 every or something. Scared you, didn't it, Vaxlav? Well, I don't mind if people have strange beliefs. Let people do what they want. I just don't like blood. What's inside the body should stay inside. What about poop and pee? You want that out of the body. Haha, got you, Vaxlav, with that one. Well, I can't speak to what he was doing. Sounds like witchcraft to me. Not that I'd know, of course. You heard anything else lately? Nothing else comes to mind. Well, the good brothers and sisters at the Abbey may have the townsfolk fooled, but not old Smokey. They get up to all sorts of things in those woods. Delicious, please tell. Smokey. Oh, please. No one around here cares if I live or die. They sure don't care about what I say to people. Until they do. Fine. Say what you want. You know that monk and nun who did the shopping in town? I can see where this is going. Nowhere good. The brother and sister, they do more than shop together. If you catch my drift, they're doing the ha 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 horizontal shuffle. They meet in the woods, sometimes where no one can see, no one except old Smokey. And do the things adults do, you understand? Smokey. The S-E-X? I don't even want to spell it. Come on. Smokey the Voyeur, who would have guessed? It's not like that, just it's impossible to avoid noticing out here in the woods. Sound carries, you know? I don't think it does. I think, don't trees tend to block sound? Good for them. If they're happy, what's the harm? They certainly seemed happy, very happy if you get my meaning. Ha ha ha. Bwam, 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 bwam. Haha. You heard anything else lately? No, nothing. No matter, there's plenty more to tell. Well, the whole town's built on Roman ruins, right? Pieces of old town sit underneath the abbey, too. Hundreds of years ago, the Romans built all sorts of things up here, then one day they just vanished. Like Roanoke, huh? We built on their old bones. You still have to be careful when you step in this forest. You're liable to fall into an old ruin. Or get scared halfway to the grave by a ghost. Ooh. You saw a ghost, huh? Yeah, we don't need to be that much of an asshole. You're kidding me. I'm not. Ask Smokey. It was late in the evening. The moon was high, painting the leaves all soft and silver. I heard a rustling in the meadow, like wind through the grass, like whispers. I looked up. Hang on, we saw a ghost too, didn't we? Yeah, that definitely did happen. This is my favorite part. Motion for him to hurry up. Fine, fine. Don't rush me. So I look up, and there he is, bent in half and wispy white, like he's been carved out of moonlight. He looks at me, and it's like I've been speared straight through to my soul, just his two eyes like dark pools, boring right into me. And his edges, the borders of him, they shimmer so hard it hurts to look straight at him. I can't help it. I blink. Like God himself closed my eyes. This chill wind blows through me, the very breath of winter. And when I look back, he's gone. Wow. Okay. Crunch on the almonds. I love that story. So a weird guy looked at you? Is that the whole story? Didn't you hear the part about the dark eyes, the wind? It's fine, Vaxlov. Some people don't have a speck of wonder in their whole body. Anyway, these ruins are haunted. Hey, Smokey. I have to get back to sharpening knives for the Albans. Isn't the Albans those, the cum-blooded enemies I said in Elden Ring? Or that might have been Albinoric. Probably related there. Alright, enough talking. Good to see you, Master Maler. Drop by again sometime. Thank you for having me, Smokey. Until next time. I should get some sleep. Well, I can't help but feel like I've kind of fucked up the first day here. On the first day of a story. Maybe we'll have more time tomorrow, but problem is I'm not sure I remember the Gertner farm. That's where we want to go. Okay. At least I presume that moon symbol means that's where we want to go. God help us if I'm wrong. Oh my God, come on. Sort your life out, Andreas. And then we should be, yeah. Okay. Ooh, what is this? Johan's farm. Oh, beehives. Not the bees. Look at the sheep. Alright. Sleep. Sleep data. A letter from Florian? It looks like there's a note inside. Andreas, I waited for you as long as I could, but I had to perform the examination out of you. The procedure was a bit rushed. It's possible I missed something, but I couldn't find a definitive sign of death. He had a knife, and I have no choice but to report that the most likely cause is that the Baron was killed with his own knife. I did find this note in the Baron's clothing. It was partially soaked with his blood, so I haven't opened it. You're no stranger to delicate parchment, so I'm sure you can manage it better than I. Hope this gives you something to work with. I'm sorry I couldn't be of more help. All right, let's have a look at this note. The girl who died, and the innocent with her. Martin's chapter. What girl? What innocent? Seemed the note was trying to get the Baron to come to the chapter house. This is the exact same book can and ink color as the other note I found. Starting to think the Baron's murder was orchestrated by someone else entirely. Yeah, be kind of a baffling game if it wasn't, wouldn't it? Someone manipulated the Baron and his killer into meeting in the chapter house in the dead of night. This is hardly a reassuring development. Florian's examination. Complete the examination without me and say he's unable to determine the definitive cause of death. However, he did find a cryptic note in the clothing. He really sucks. Why did that just go all the way in like that? I don't know. Let's go to bed. It's getting late. I should get some rest. Go to sleep. I can't tell if we're able to continue to do stuff, but maybe it'll be indication here. If I understand, this is a pretty long game. We're really just getting started, so I shouldn't sweat the shit stuff yet. Ooh. Andreas. Good morning. Oh, it's not morning. Ursula. Aw. It's the middle of the night, Ursula. What are you doing up here? Stabbed? Did you see a stabbing? I see. Would you like me to tell you a story? Would that help you sleep? You heard the story of the cat in the cradle and the silver spoon, the woman and the man on the moon. Far up north in Flanders, where Lenhart's mill came from, there's a town by the sea. Oh, that guy's pretty hot. 100 years ago, there was a great flood there on the feast of St. Elizabeth. The mother of John the Baptist became pregnant in an old age after it was foretold by the archangel Gabriel. Is that before or after he tortured Sam and Dean with a reality TV? You know how mad your dad gets when the water comes through your farm? Well, it was like that, but much worse. If your dad saw St. Elizabeth's flood, he'd probably lose all his hair on the spot. The waters rose so high that everyone had to leave the town. Many families lost their homes. When the flood waters went down, the townsfolk went to look for survivors. Would you believe they saw a baby cradled floating in the water? I know it's strange credulity, but it's about to get even stranger. Like the Netflix show Stranger Things. There was a cat in the cradle and a demigorgon. It was jumping back and forth to keep the waves from getting in. We called the cat 11, and it had telekinetic powers. The townsfolk couldn't believe it, so they slowly rolled their way out to the cradle. When they looked inside, what did they see but a tiny baby? Warm and Anyway, that's why they named the town Kinderdicht. Kinderdick. Mistranslation there. It's actually a Kinderdick. I promise you. Makes more sense if you know Dutch. So the kid definitely was trying to say stab. Are we imagining that Ursula saw the stabbing? Do we have anything here? No. Andreas flipped. Hi. Hello, Andreas. Give me a smooch. We're 90% of the way to a smooch anyway with these big heads, so just do it. Morning. I hope the day's treating you well. It's actually kind of a fucked up thing to say that I think about it. Our faces are so close. Let's just smooch. Yeah. couldn't be the cause of any baffling moments in life, I'm sure. Well, enough. There's too much to do and not enough hours to do it all. The storm made such a mess of the town, and then there's the leaks on the roof at home, and then there's all that wool, Lord. Are the ears so near to lambing already? You notice? Yes, they're just about due. So we sheared them last week. What a trial that was. So I learned this recently. Apparently, lambs and sheep, they're bred so that their wool doesn't fall out on its own. And so that can be a problem if a sheep escapes into the woods, and that wool will just keep growing and growing and growing, and it can be really, really bad, which is kind of messed up, isn't it, that we do this to our poor domesticated animals, breed them for these odd traits that lead to all sorts of weird problems. I must have spent ages washing it all. Have you ever smelled wet, dirty wool? Ugh, there's nothing worse. I know. What about poop in the wool? I bet that's worse. Now that it's clean, we got to spin it, and that takes an age all its own. Lord, I don't know where I'll find the time. Surely you won't be doing it all yourself. Ah, sometimes I forget you are from Nuremberg, Andreas. Clara, Hetty, Veronica, Cat, even Lorsa will be there, though she makes mischief more than she helps. At least the work goes quickly, with the women working together. A lively conversation helps pass the time. There's that movie called Women Talking coming out. I think I would prefer Women Wooling. I think that would be a great movie. Sometimes we even get visitors. I could be a visitor, wink wink. Don't you let Kara catch you talking like that? Too bad other men in this town won't follow your example. You're welcome to come. I'm sure the others will be glad of your company too. Johann Bauer will be there to keep an eye on us as long as you stay outside. I can't see what harm you visiting would cause. All right, count me in. I'm pleased to hear it. Everyone will be glad to see you, and I always appreciate your company. We meet at Johann Bauer's home. Come by in the morning or afternoon and speak to Johann. I should get back to work. It was a pleasure running into you, Andreas. Oh, the pleasure was entirely mine. You relentless flirt. Keep your voice down. Hedonistic nerd stuff is the best, isn't it? Some of the peasant women... Okay, I could learn something about who would want to kill Lawrence. The women meet at Johann Bauer's house. Just off the comments, I should let y'all know I want to attend. Okay, let's forget. That's... Johann Bauer is the... Yeah. Friend of Jack Bauer, at the very least. Probably related. In here? Oh. Yeah, there he is. Tell me where the wool is! Bang, bang! She can still walk! Okay. Embracing my inner Bauer a bit there. I was wondering when you turn up, the gaggle said you come to watch them spin. Between you and me, Hetty's not about to let you go when she gets you in her claws. So I hope you've got a few hours to hunker down and get comfortable. Happy to spare a few. Hetty'd be glad to hear it. She's got a fondness for you, heaven knows why. Hedonistic nerd, baby, 10 out of 10. Now, I can't let you inside among the men. Among the unmarried girls, being unmarried yourself. But you're welcome to watch through one of the windows. That's much better, right? That's be our voyeur, baby. Very sensible. You wouldn't want me stealing all their hearts, after all. You joke, but I expect you to behave yourself. That idiot never did see the trouble. He didn't want to jump in feet first. You don't think he's gone to Innsbruck? Lord, no. Innsbruck's got to be small time for the little shit now. You think he has something more exciting in mind? It's a big world. Perhaps he intends to explore it or escape. That nobleman was just murdered up at the Abbey. Martin's picked an awfully convenient time to run off. Oh, Lord. Andreas was friends with noblemen. Do you think Martin could have, you know... What motivation could Martin possibly have? It's not our place to say. Come on. What's a little gossip? Martin has a nasty little habit. He picks his nose. He's gotten better at not picking his nose. Once a thief, always a thief, I saw. I don't think this is appropriate for me to discuss. This is a matter best left to the proper authorities. Certainly not a spinning bee. Imagine being tried by a gaggle of peasant women. That's unkind, Johann. Yeah, go screw. It's the truth, isn't it? Doesn't matter if it hurts your feelings. She's right, Johann. You're being unfair. Run me, Andreas. Whose home are we in? Oh, lay off him, Johann. Jesus. Andreas, if you're just going to stand around, how about I put you to work? If you're going to gossip with the girls, you might as well spin with them, too. How does it work? Draft wood from the distaff and twist it tight, then spin tight yarn into the spindle. Once there's enough yarn on the spindle, collect it at the bottom and begin again. It's funny, any sort of weaving or spindling, it always makes me think of Wanted, that movie. It starts with like this title card that says something that's like, 1,000 years ago, a clan of weavers formed a secret society. It makes me laugh just thinking about it. I probably think about it like once every few weeks. And it makes me laugh. Draft, spin, collect, repeat. You'll figure it out. So, draft. Damn thing. Alright, we need more. Okay, so it kind of needs to go out. So out to there. So we want the knob to be on the end of spin and then collect, okay? Thank God these are not like fail states on these mini games, at least not that I found. Do you know I took Ursula to play with Gret's daughter the other day? And there's a strange man in the bakery. Was he polite to you? I can't believe Ulrich would stand for anything less. He was very reserved, dark skinned, quite tall, and wearing a tunic? He liked the rye bread, I remember. I got a bad feeling about why she would consider him strange. Hopefully not. But I got... It's being a little sus, my lady, being a little sus. Who is this man? Why am I just not hearing about this? I believe he is staying at the Abbey. That must be Brother Sebat. Brady and I saw him walking up there visiting the shops. He seemed lost. Yeah. Okay, so... we gonna encounter some racism here. Where is he from? Does he speak German? We're getting... Christ, I hate being the last to know. Alright, so spit. What? Oh, draft, right. Okay, and then spin, spin, spin. Yeah, that was way better. You know, I saw Big Jorg talking to that man. None again. The young one. Who can blame him? God damn it, Johann. He knows she's trouble. I told him to stay away. She's very pretty, isn't she? In a mean way? What, like a Regina George kind of way? Is that what we're getting at? Pretty perhaps, but none all the same. He knows better. When has that ever stopped Big Jorg from doing anything? We have plenty of pretty girls here in town. My Veronica's not half bad. Not half bad. She's a 5, but... Mom! Let's not give Andreas any ideas, eh? Ah. I keep thinking spin is this, but it ain't. We got an achievement there. Spin wool as fast as the ladies. Nice. Brigida has been spending a lot of time at her mother's house lately. Agnes is glad to have her home, and Lucky's always treating her like a daughter, but I can tell they're concerned. Are Brigida and Martin having trouble, Veronica? That's one word for it. Brigida does what she can, but nothing pleases Martin. He won't lift a finger for her or Wolf. Who's Wolf? Oh, that's so cute. He's such an asshole. Well, that's not his business, is it? Women's work and all that. Johan. I don't like Johan at all. He's a product of his time, admittedly, but that's not a good excuse. You ever see him doing much men's work, Dad? Can't say I've ever seen him do much work at all. Perhaps Lucky can talk some sense into Martin. He's always been a devoted husband and father. Lucky Steinauer is the model of what a man should be. I got the achievement. Why do I have to keep doing this? Is everyone blowing themselves? Oh, Christ. Is everyone behaving themselves in here? Oh, it's you. Afternoon, Otto. Come to see anyone special? Hello, Otto. It's good to see you. I heard laughing from the road and knew you'd all be up to no good in here. And look, there's Andreas. Have you been minding your manners? Oh, Johan here is a real stickler for propriety. And to God, Master Zimmerman, not once in my life. Likely story. Don't be so quick to judge, Johan. Andreas carries himself like a man who's caused his share of mischief. What can I say? I like to have a good time. Too much time carousing, not enough time working. You've got the arms of a maiden. We all know you work hard in the fields, Johan. No need to boast. He works hard in other places, too. Ooh. Mom! You've been in town a few months, Andreas. Got any burning questions you've been meaning to ask? About Kearsarge Abbey. Clara mentioned the abbot had suddenly started raising taxes. Raising them and changing their terms, yes. When Father Matthias was the abbot, he would let us pay a portion of our taxes in crops. Naturally, the shit-for-brains abbot put an end to that this year. Even if our crops fail or produce less than we'd like, we still owe the abbot for the use of the land. Doesn't make any sense. How can he raise our taxes when the price for our grain does not rise too? Where does he think the money comes from? He doesn't think about the common folk at all. It's not his abbey, it's not his problem. What about the miller? Doesn't he have some part to play in that? Lenhart drives a hard bargain. He won't give us a better deal just because the abbot raises our taxes. What we need is access to more land. Trying to bargain with Lenhart's won't get us that. Lenhart is not a kind man, and he does not negotiate. Let's go kick his ass, huh? He might if he carry a lot of debt, but his bargains are cool. We pay him even before the abbot, though. I'm not sure why. Good. I have nothing Christian to say about Lenhart Miller, or Muller, so I will say nothing at all. Oh, it's the hot guy. That's too bad. Excuse me. We should go do that to Lenhart. Burp right in his face. Except I hope he falls into a fast-moving river during a flood and dashes his brains on the rocks. Jesus Christ, Eddie. Can we talk about something else? Come on, Andrea. Surely you've got better questions than that. About tassing. Have you been weathering the storm? Things have been hard all over town, especially for the farmers. We haven't the money or labor to spare to do extensive work on our own, so we used to rely on Otto here. But the abbot's got me fixing all his shit instead. One of the brothers mentioned the abbot had to replace the scriptorium's roof. At the expense of the rest of the town, he did. You remember those leaks in our ceiling after the storm? We meant to have Otto fix them, but... And then the abbot got lucky repairing his walls and the fences instead of ours. Ah, that must be how the sheep got out. Seemed unlike to me you ever let it decay to such a degree unless you had to. The wall's on the edge of collapsing for seasons now, but Lucky's been too busy with Abbey work. So we had to have Martin do it, and look how that turned out. It's shameful business, but then these Abbey types wouldn't know real shame unless it bit him on the ass. Hetty's awesome. I love Hetty. Even then, they probably wouldn't feel it under the padding. I don't know about you girls, but I'm sick of this wool. I'm sure we've all got other chores to get to. I'm glad to have that over with. Now I don't have to think about wool for a whole year. Oh, I was having such a nice time. I certainly learned a lot. Care for an expert home, Ava? As long as it's not an escort in the vein of Zelda 2, there shouldn't be a problem, right? Unless you need the health, Ava, in which case, do it. Oh. I expect everyone will be on their best behavior going home. They always are. Johann, please. Andreas, will I see you home for supper? I have something to take care of before, but I'll try to make it. This was very illuminating. Thank you all for joining me. Let me join you. Blah. Thank you for coming by, Andreas. Come back anytime. Unless you come on Abbey business. Don't threaten him with a good time, Johann. Okay. Find someone to eat with. Probably have just enough time to do that. Let's go to Mother Cecilia. That sounds like a good idea. And it said... the convent. Okay, let's go there. Quick as we can. Dun, 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 dun. Whoa, what the fuck? Oh, just that. That's fine. Oh dear. Nary a clue where I'm going. Doesn't help Andreas does a Yui like that as well. In the convent, huh? I could go, actually, maybe I should go to the cemetery first, since we had that thing. That might be better than an enormous conversation. I confess, I feel very I feel very much like I'm doing a bad job at solving this murder, but maybe that's part of it. Maybe we're just gonna suck. We're gonna be a shitty murder solver. Let's talk to him real quick. Andreas, I'm sorry about what was happening to Brother Piero. I do not know him well, but I find it hard to believe he could have killed the Baron. He didn't. I'm gonna figure out who did. Maybe we should make promises we can't keep. I will pray for your success. I know it might be from your mind, but have you considered my offer to eat with you and the townspeople? The gospel says the man cannot live on bread alone, but from time to time a little bread is required. I need to continue looking into the, oh. I'll talk to Gret and see who she wants to come along. At the shrine at St. Maurice, I'll see you there. Till then, okay. Oh, well, never mind. It'll work. It'll wait. Oh my, Andreas. Yes? Are these all the mothers from Tassing and their children? Well, no, I don't think it's all of them. Helena Pfefferin couldn't make it. It's a long walk up here in her condition. And Hetty said Hans is too big for stories. Stories? I may have said something about your books. I like stories. Yes, maybe a little too much. All right, I can tell the story, but first let's pray together and eat. All right. I'm really, really bad at, like, figuring out how to avoid long conversations, it seems like, so this murder is not going to be solved. I'm saying it right now. The breaking of bread between us, let us recognize each other as Christians and rejoice in our salvation through you. Amen. Amen. And I thank you and your husband for this bread, Gret. My Ulrich always says that bread brings people together. I missed this when I was in Flanders. They don't have bread in Flanders? Wow. Oh, Wolf is so cute. I love Wolf. Where's Flanders? Next door to the Simpsons, actually. North, down by the sea. That is where the Simpsons live, I swear. It's where the Muller's windmill came from. It's true. They have whole fields of them where the land is flat. I want to see them. Father Gurnet eats a white bread, does he not? Yes, the finest wheat is used for the abbot's bread. Why? The abbot is a very important man, Paul. We have bread in my home that we call injera. We make it thin, round, and wide, and we put in our food on top of it. Doesn't tell us that. Injera, that sounds good. We eat it with almost every meal. As you love the bread of your home, so I miss mine. Rye bread. Remember the marble rye from Seinfeld, and he picks it up with a fishing line? Good stuff. Oh, what's the recipe? Maybe we can make it. Thank you, but no. We use a fine grain that does not grow here called teff. Hope you find our local bread satisfying, brother. Surely you'll someday go home and have your fill of it. God willing, yes, but then perhaps a day will come when I miss the rye of Tassing. It is the great danger that comes with the blessing of travel, living a life between worlds. I don't want to talk about bread anymore. It's so boring. Bread. Don't be rude, Bert. I did say I would tell a story, children. Have you ever seen a Bible? Father Tom. Yeah, Father Thomas has one. It's huge. You know, if the red-haired Ursula was saying huge, that would be a precursor of horrible, horrible things to come, wouldn't it? If you catch the topical reference I'm making there. My dad has one. It was printed in Bamberg. Very good. This is a Bible from my home that I brought to give to the abbot. Andreas, do you have a favorite story to illustrate from the Bible? Christ being taken from the cross. Not a children present. Come on. What's this? Passion of the Christ? Jacob wrestling with the angel. It is a powerful image. It speaks to us as we struggle to comprehend the divine. Our struggles are not as spectacular as Jacob's, but just as difficult and may leave us transformed as he was. Now then, children, do you know the story of Jesus feeding the multitudes? Fish and loaves may break my bones. My mom and dad make loaves. This is from our Bible. How we tell the story of how Jesus fed thousands from only a few fish and a few loaves of bread. Teach a man to fish, kind of a thing. Why is everyone brown? Oh, good. Because from where I am from, everyone looks like me. Yep. Why? Because we're all as God has made us. Oh, that's right. I know Tassing seems big to you, but the world is so much bigger than we can imagine. There are many people of many different colors all over the world. There are places where no one looks like you or me. Really? Yeah. It's true. In Flanders, I saw ships arrive from the New World. People look and dress very differently from us, differently from Brother Sebhat. They make art out of gold that is so beautiful outshines the greatest works of the Christian world. Brother Sebhat, do you know the Baron who was murdered? Bert. Ellipses. It came up when I was visiting the Druckers. I'm sorry, Marie. There's nothing to apologize for. We can't shield them from the world forever. I did not know him, Bert, but do you know the story of Lazarus? No? He was a friend of Jesus, became sick, and he died. Died. Kofifi? No. But Jesus brought his followers to Lazarus' tomb, and they met Ra's al Ghul, put him in there. Nope. No. Different story. He prayed to God, and when they opened the tomb, Lazarus emerged, returned from the dead. Jesus can bring people back from the dead? He can, Bert. One day, Jesus will bring us all back from the dead. And he might make you meet your roommate, Ernie, for all we know. Everyone who has ever lived and died will come together and be resurrected on Judgment Day. Oh, that looks fucked up. What happened? Hey, just felt a little bit much. Even the Romans? Yes, the Romans too. Ellipses. Why do you ask about the Romans? I saw one come out of their tomb like Lazarus. What do you mean, Paul? Well, the ruins below the mill, they're Roman. And they all died a long time ago. But I saw one come out the other night. They were in white like Lazarus. Let's stop telling stories, Paul. Well, this is the second ghost story we've heard, and we've seen a ghost. So, Elsa, let's let him keep talking. Andreas, what does he mean? I think I may have seen something similar the other evening. What? Really? Where? The same place, by the Roman ruins. Maybe Paul did see a spirit of some kind. Or a murderer. It's a very dire omen if that's what he saw. I will pray on this. Apologies for that, ladies, but thank you for sharing a meal with me today. I will be leaving for Rome soon, but I'm glad to have spent some time with you and your children. Thank you, Brother Sebhat. It was wonderful. Don't forget to stop by the bakery before you go. I'm sure my husband will want to see you before you go. I will. God grant you all health. Time to get back to work. All right, ladies and gentlemen, and non-binary friends. That will do it for part 4 of Pentiment. Hope you enjoyed that. I'm still liking this game a lot. I'm glad I got back to it. Next part will not take 3 weeks. It won't even take a week. That's the BGE guarantee. So yeah, like, sub, comment, and we'll see you for the next one. Take care, y'all. Bye.